Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Moose Minute project here. A little late this morning. Had to run around and do some errands this morning quick, just getting into work. And welcome to the Moose Minute project on a Tuesday morning. Titled, Confidence or Arrogance? We've all known the people that are very confident. They walk with their head high, shoulders back, and they're very confident in what they do. We've also met many people that are arrogant, and arrogance is part of their life. And if they don't get what they want, arrogance kicks in, and then they become very whiny, bully, whatever it may be, to bring their feeling of arrogance back. See, the one funny thing about arrogance is no matter how arrogant you are, and I think sometimes you see it in MMA or UFC, where arrogance, where they walk in and they become very arrogant and they tantalize somebody, and then at the night of the fight, they get their ass kicked really quickly, usually, because their arrogance has taken over. Their arrogance has taken over their training, and it's taken over their brain, and they think they are the one. And usually it's against somebody that is very confident. And how do you know the difference? He doesn't react. When the arrogant guy is trying to push the buttons and try to push things, or the gal is trying to push things, they don't react because they're confident in what they do. They know the training has taken them along the way. They know their training will kick in when it needs to be done. I think that's where you find a lot of military people are very successful in the military plus out of the military, because their training has taught them to be confident, not arrogant. Arrogant will cost you big time in the long run. Being arrogant when you walk into any sporting arena or any area such as bowling, it doesn't matter, bowling, ping pong, billiards, whatever it may be. If you are arrogant, you will lose, probably more times than you win, because you've had that taste of success. You've had those things where you think you are really good. But yet, when times become tough, you have no training because you've blown the training out of your brain. You are just arrogant. I am the man. I am the woman. And I will kick your ass. And then pretty soon you're laying on your back counting stars. Because the person with confidence that has had the training, that continues to train, and wants to be the best, knowing they are not. See, that's the other thing with arrogance. With arrogance, you think you are the best. Where confidence, you know that you are really good, however, you are beatable. So that is one of the big differences between confidence, this is my opinion, confidence versus arrogance. We've all met the arrogant people. We've all met people. Well, quite honestly, we have a president that's quite arrogant. They are not confident, and you can tell they are not because they have to put people down. They have to degrade people to make themselves feel better. So if you are confident, you don't need to do that. You know you've been trained in what you need to do. You know where you are headed. You are very confident in your plan. Where arrogance takes over, you have to push people down. You have to subdue those to make your emotional part better. So when you want to expand and become a better person, work on your confidence. You are a good person. If you're trying to move ahead in life, congratulations. That's a huge step. It's a big step. I am very confident when it comes to knowing how to manage a business or knowing how to manage people in the retail environment of power sports. I'm very confident in that. My training and stuff that I've taken takes over. The thing about it is that you have to remember, you cannot become arrogant with it because there are a lot of better managers out there. There's no doubt. There are better managers. There are better people that have done it. There are people that know training left and right. A buddy of mine, Aaron, that I met through all of this, the guy is an absolute wizard when it comes to management, and his confidence is through the roof. His boss, Rob, was the same way. His confidence was through the roof. They were not arrogant. They knew there were people out there that offered very similar things. However, they were very confident in what they were doing. And that, I think, folks, is a big thing that we all need to focus on, is being confident in what we do. If you are trying to tackle a project and you're trying something new, be confident that you can do it. Don't go in with arrogance. Oh, I've done all this before, I know. Because it will come back to kick your ass. So, that's where I'm at today. Confident versus arrogant. And I think if you are trying to stuff the right-wing beliefs right now because you are so proud of what's going on, I think if you look at the difference of confidence and arrogance, you will see the difference. I think confidence also brings along the emotional stuff of caring, compassionate, all of those around it with confidence. Arrogance, you want to be the person. You want to be the one. That's why you have that aura. And everybody says around arrogant people, you can feel it. You can also with confidence people. But the difference is confidence people need you as well. They want you to be part of it because that is going to make it stronger. Arrogant people do not want others around them. They want to be the one above in the old emperor days, I think, in the red chair with people carrying him with the poles, you know. That is what arrogance brings, is those types of behaviors. You need to lean towards the compassionate and confident, not arrogance. So, that's where I'm at today. I've got a few other things I'm waiting on today for my mom's tournament coming up November 8th. I've got some big news that's probably going to break this week, hopefully. I should hear today on one of them, for sure. But, yeah, go about your day confident. Head up, shoulders back, and be confident. Not looking with your eyes down on other people. Don't point your nose up. See, there's a big difference. Head up is straight. Nose up is not the way you want to be looking down on others. So, with that said, have a great day. Take time to bless somebody today if you can. And if you have the opportunity, make sure you do it if you can. So, have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Work on the confidence, not the arrogance. Thank you all again for tuning in. Truly appreciate it. If you go over to YouTube, you can see all my videos there. If you would subscribe there, you could see, I think now I'm up to 215 or 20 videos now on YouTube for the Moose Minute Project. And of course, I do this all in memory of my mom as she lost her battle to Alzheimer's. And then me as a stroke survivor. I am coming up on 8 years in July where I lost my left side and had to learn how to walk and talk again. So, the talking part I knew I could probably handle from anywhere. The walking part is the other part. So, again, thank you for tuning in, but slide on over to YouTube if you would, and subscribe there. That would be awesome. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow morning for another edition of the Moose Minute Project.